Hey everybody, welcome. I hope you are as excited as I am to get rid of our 8-minute AMRAP formatting. Today is going to be the last set of the 8-minute AMRAP formatting for this series, our formatting series. So we are going to be using kettlebells today, but as always, you do not need a kettlebell. You are welcome to use a dumbbell. They work just as fantastically. I'm going to be using a 20-pound kettlebell. And then you'll also, I guess, need let's do a 25-pound kettlebell for the core set. And then for the mid set, we are going to be doing a lot of swinging, kettlebell swinging. So if swings don't work for you, I would suggest getting in touch with me and let's work on how swings can start to work for you. Or you can also divvy up the swinging, and I'll kind of explain that once we get there. You can go lighter, although technically it is better to stay a little heavier for your kettlebell swings and just go less reps. So as I'm going through reps, you can stop and take more breaks, do fewer reps within the sets. The reason being is that when you have a heavier kettlebell, it really does force you to use the thrust and momentum from the glutes and hamstrings, which is all that we're going for. So you're really trying to drive in through the glutes, the hamstrings, keeping the core strong and getting that thrust from those glutes. So I'll go through what we're going to be doing there. I'm going to use a 35-pound kettlebell for that set. Then our last one, we are going to do a squat upright row. So you'll use your kettlebell you're going to hit your squat, stand tall, upright row. If the upright row doesn't work for you, then just hit the squats. We'll do 10 of those. Then we're going to do a single leg deadlift. I'll just stay with my 35-pound for that one. So you'll hinge forward. The leg that's on the ground is going to be the opposite arm that holds the weight. If you find that you have a better balance or it works better for your low back to hold weight on either hand, that is fine as well. You can grab two 15s, two 20s, whatever works well for you. And then we're going to do dead shifts. So you're going to be nice and wide, get a straight, strong one leg bend into the other, and then you're going to shift that weight over side to side. We'll be hitting up 10 each side. So 8 minutes of everything. We are going to start off with a little bit of a warm-up. So get your legs nice and wide, hinge forward over those legs, and then walk your hands over to the left, and then let that left knee bend. Now walk your hands to the right, right knee bends. Our first core exercise is going to be a pyramid hinge. You can hold, I'm going to be working to hold the kettlebell up overhead. And you want to dial into your shoulder blade to hit from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn onto the left side. So your left leg's facing forward, right leg back, but bring that right leg in just a bit so that your heel lines up with the front heel. Back heel lines up with the front heel. Rotate your right hip forward, stretch through that hamstring on the left side. If you can, keep your left hand on the ground or grab something to kind of lift the floor up to you, and then we're going to rotate. So this right here is our pyramid. Okay, so what we're going to end up doing is holding weight in your right arm. If your left leg is forward, you're going to slide the shoulder blade back so that you can stack your arms, and you'll be coming up from there. All right, so we're going to go 10 on one side and 10 on the other. If holding the weight up overhead doesn't work, you can hold it at the shoulder, or you can hold in the lower arm. So if you want, you can keep your right arm up, lower here, and then come all the way to standing. So you want to get into the core. Depending on your flexibility, it'll be a little bit tougher. Okay, so let's go ahead and shift to the right side. We'll gear up for here. So line your right heel up with the back heel. The back left toe is at about a 45-degree angle. Level off your hips. Pull the right hip back, the left hip forward, and then stretch a bit. And then go ahead and open that left arm up. Try to stack your shoulders. So right here, just getting this pull and opening, I can feel my core have to grab to support the hips to stay level. The rotation comes through the mid back. Okay, from there, we're going to do a figure 8. So you're going to be passing your kettlebell side to side. There's a little shift that happens. Grab tight through the abdomen. Hold strong into those glutes. Sometimes that pulls a low back. So if that's the case, I'm going to actually have you put your elbows on your knees, push the chest forward, and then round through the back so that you can find your core. Hold as long as possible. Then when you need to take a breath, inhale again, and then round. And then the last one is going to be a plank pass. So we'll do a plank position. You're going to be holding one arm on the ground at a time. So if you're in your high plank, you're going to grab your kettlebell that's behind your right arm with the left hand, plant your left hand, grab from behind, and then pass over. So the whole point is to try to keep the hips as level as possible. Keep all the body still held in that plank position while you're passing side to side. If that doesn't work for you, then you can stay on your hands and knees. Do the same thing. You still have to grab tight through the core. This might be a better time to have a dumbbell because it's not quite so high. It'll give you more range to hit side to side. Otherwise, I'll have you sit on the ground and do a kayak twist. We did those yesterday, but they work great. It'll still kind of get that flexion through the front of the core side to side, rotating as we're doing in our plank position here. So lots of explanation. Let's get to work. You're going to start with your one kettlebell. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. Bring your bell, strong wrist, up on top of the wrist. Punch up overhead. Set up that stance. Left leg straight ahead. Your right foot at an angle. Grab deep into the core. Slide down. Helps to kind of look at the kettlebell. I might not be looking at the camera much. That's okay. Slide down. Punch up. There's 2. So remember, it's all about the core and your range of motion that's healthy for you. Grab in deep. Getting some mobility and flexibility here as well. Front of the belly grabs. 8. Maybe you just get to right underneath the kneecap. That's fine. 1 more. Stack those shoulders. So there is a rotation that happens in those shoulder blades. Tuck the hand in. If you have a hard time holding the bell and resting it on the wrist, you can also reach out to me. But there's some great tutorials out there that help explain how to hold so that you're not aggravating that wrist so much. 2. You'll know fast which side is either weaker or tighter. Stay focused. Stay strong. Tighten into the core. Remember the back, that upper back underneath the rib cage is a big part of the core as well. 8. 9. And 10. All right. We're going to hit up that figure 8. Or you can do those standing cat-cows. Try with something a little bit lighter. You can still use the dumbbell here. So swing that weight around. Stitch your hips back. Tighten the core. A little different than our crunches and our planks. This is super effective core work. You've really got to focus. Set everything in. Pack it down. 9, 10, reverse, 1, push your hips back and out so you can keep your flat back, grab tight through that core. 8, 9, and 10. All right, plank up. Put your hands right in front of the bell. Tuck your tailbone. Flex the core. Flex your glutes. Pass side to side. This is really good also for shoulder stability and work, getting lots of mobility in through this core set as well today. So it's good stuff. 6, 8, 9, find the core, make it work for you, and 10. Okay, back into our pyramid hinge. I'm gonna start on my left side this time. Right toe forward, left foot at an angle. Tighten deep through the belly and the rib cage. Find a spot, focus on. Have to keep your arms straight, that shoulder blade set in, so that your back and core take the weight of the bell, not your shoulder or your neck. 9, 10. Oh, nice job. All right, other side. Left toe straight ahead, right foot at a little angle, strong wrist, twist, open that chest. 3, 5, tight core. 7, super good for the back as well. 8, hold, flexion and contraction through the belly. Envision your shrink wrapping around your abdomen. All right, figure 8. One, sit the hips back, flat back. So lift your chest. Little hinge side to side. 6. Can you tighten any more through the rib cage? 10. Other way. Focus on what you're flexing. 8, 9, 10. All right. Plank pass, side to side. Set your plank. Five. 7. Flex into the back. Remember, you want those big wide hands. 10. Okay, we only have 15 seconds, so let's get one each side. Our pyramid hinge, hinge, press. Hinge and press. Okay. Give yourself a little break. Stretch through that back. Check in. Round. Okay, so we're going to hit up our swings. The biggest deal is that you do not let your core relax and that you constantly have flexion between your shoulder blades so that you hinge with a flat back. Okay, if you want to go no weight and just really build your kettlebell swing, then that's great. So we're going to start with a standard swing, belly strong. You'll hinge, thrust, 10 here. I'll probably take just a little break, and then we're going to shoot for a single swing. Okay, so you'll hinge and thrust. It's not about how high you get it. It's just about holding proper form. And then we're going to do American swing. So you swing, bring all the way up. So depending on how much you've been swinging and how confident you are with it, cut out anything, do mountain climbers or jumping jacks or marches. All right. The chest drops forward, hips push back. 4. 9, 10. Okay, and then remember, at your thrust, at your set, watch that the hips don't go too far forward. That is a lot on your low back. Doesn't need as well. 1, 2, 3. 10, switch. Lots of belly. 9, 10. If the American swing doesn't work for you, don't worry about it. You can always hit a deadlift as well. Hinge forward, press up. Don't worry about your swing. You decide. All right. Always think of that first swing. A lot of people pick it up and then swing. What's way better is to have your first swing be from the lift. 2, 3, 4. Upper back, shoulders, core, butt. 10. Swing, regular swings. Take a break if you need. 10 singles. Could probably go straight in. I'm gonna give myself a break. Set those shoulder blades back and down. 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. Whew. All right. American swing when you're ready. Remember that first lift is your swing, right? First swing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of control. 10. Regular swing. 10. My hamstrings are gonna be sore. Whew. 3.5 minutes to go. Be smart. If you're ready to go, kick straight into the next one. Go for it. Our goal is heart rate. I also would prefer not to hit a wall or a hole, knock a hole into the wall there. All right. Singles. 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. American. 9, 10. I'm breaking. Whew. Whew. 2 minutes to go. Your low back, take care of it. Stop and do something else. Jump squats, jumping jacks, jump rope. Remember, it's always about coming back tomorrow, feeling healthy enough, well enough, not jacking anything up. So my heart rate's up, my hamstrings are lit, and my core and upper back are definitely feeling fatigued, but feel in control. Here we go, regular swings. You're getting a hinge, remember, not a squat. 10. I'm gonna hit this 25 for my singles. Slide shoulder blades down. 8, 9, 10. 3, 'Go straight to your American if you can. Time. Who's that? All right. Stretch those forearms a minute. Fingertips back toward your knees. Bend your elbows. 1 minute is not actually that long of a break. So if you need a little longer, feel free to take it. We have our squat, upright row. To be honest, I think I'm going to just take care of my elbow and hit my 25. It'll feel light for the squats, but perfect for my upright row. Then you have your single leg deadlift and then your dead shifts. So your sumo squat stance, toes straight ahead, core still strong, chest is up. Hinge those hips back and down. 3, 2, and go. So you're going to squat and upright row. 4, lock in those glutes at the top. Try to keep your chest from pulling forward as much as possible. 9, 10. All right. Slow it down. Find your connection. Toe straight ahead. Knee lines with toe. Back is flat. Flex into that back leg. Should be straight, strong. It's moving as your upper body hinges. Remember, you don't have to tap the ground. 8. And depending on your balance, how long you've been doing these, you might be a little bit behind. Try not to give up. Don't give up. Don't try. Just don't. You made it to the mat. Don't worry about how much or how good or how fast, how heavy. You made it. So now just do your best. Don't give up. If you fall over, reset. Try again. 9, 10. Okay, we're going to do those dead shifts. I mention it a lot, and then I find people still use it. So your other hand has to stay up in the air. Okay? Don't worry about what you look like. This should be inside the foot. Get a wide stance. Flex into that straight inner thigh. Other arm lifts. Lift it up. I don't care how light or heavy you're going. You have to get in this habit of not supporting. People like to do this. Don't do it. Keep that other arm lifted. Where's your core? Are you flexing it? Eight. You want to back. Your back is shifting forward. And your hips just hinge side to side. So you're shifting that dead weight just straight across. Last one. Oh. All right, gear up. Hit your squat to upright rows. Okay. 1, 2. Make sure you get that leg flex. Lift the chest. Your shoulders need that flexion of the back to support so that they can roll back. Chest stays up. 9, 10. All right. If your left leg is forward, right arm holds the weight. Or like I said, you can do 1 bell or 1 dumbbell each side. In fact, if you're really struggling with your balance, I would suggest that will help. Level those hips. So as you hinge forward, that back leg that's kicking back, try to let it kind of rock toward the ground as well. Other side. Five, flex that lifting leg. Point your toe in just a little bit. That'll help drop the hip. 9, 10. Wide base of support. Shift, keep that arm up. To the right, to the left. Upper back strong. Core strong. Thigh strong. Drive yourself over using the glute. See if you can find as much core activation as you contract and connect with when you're in a plank. 8, 9, 10. Okay, squat, upright row. Here we go, squat and pull. Four, belly button, berries back. And 10. 50 seconds to go. Hinge, belly strong. 3, let's switch at 5. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Drop that lifting hip. 5. Oh, we have a couple seconds. Let's do a little shift. Stay connected. Don't rush. Not worth it. Made it. Haha. Woo. All this. Whew. Well done. All right. We are going to start on our back. Cross your right ankle over the left knee, arms out wide. Lower your hips to the left. Please find some extra time to stretch in your day, roll in your day. I keep these pretty short and quick. But hopefully you're kind of getting better at knowing, bring it up, switch to the other side, what your body needs, extra little stretches to take. We're going to definitely be taking some more time with all of that this coming week. We'll have a yoga inspired set. We'll use the foam roller. We'll still hit some heat and hit some exercises, but the intensity will be much lower. Make sure that core stays active and strong. All right, bring it back up. We'll make sure that our mobility is going well. So interlace your hands behind your right thigh, flex both feet. Dig your left elbow into the left knee, pull deep into the chest. And then switch to the other side. I also have other stretch videos. Some are 40 minutes, some are 5 minutes. So just find that tag. It says stretch, click it. Bring up all the stretch videos. There's a bunch of great stuff on YouTube, so find stuff that works for you. Okay, both legs go up. We're just going to grab both ankles, calves, thighs, whatever. Try to get the backs of the knees straight. Push your low back toward the ground. And then we're going to rock up. Grab that butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together. Wrap around your toes. Lift up nice and high. And then pull forward. All right. Well done, everybody. Push yourself out. You made it through all the AMRAPs. Let me know how you feel after 3 weeks of that consistent cycle. Hopefully you're noticing some improvement in cardio and core. Always good to be with you, and I'll see you next time.